Hello and welcome back to the channel for a report card on the Storm Nova. If you haven't seen one of these before, the idea is that I check in with a ball a couple months after it releases to see if I got a good read on it for the review, how much we've used it since then, what we've used it on, and to add anything additional we might have learned since the review. If you like our jerseys, code Rosdahl 10 gets you 10% off at CoolWick. The code is on the screen and in the description to copy and paste. Follow my link to Bowler's Mart for your bowling needs, that helps me out quite a bit. Visit the SRGBBFS group on Facebook for all things SPI, and thanks to Turbo and Storm, of course, for keeping me in equipment to show off to everyone. Also, YouTube has a new super thanks button under the video if you feel like leaving me a tip, other than to throw urethane up 5. Haha, I get it, I understand it by now. The Nova was a surprise. It snuck up on all of us, it looked and sounded overseas, and then we got it. R2X hybrid cover, so the hybrid version of the High Road X cover for a quick reference. Also, it was on the Virtual Energy and Modern Marvel going way back. And then the strong asymmetric ignition core that we haven't seen before stateside. It's been in the gate line overseas for several years now. This is a match made in heaven for Angel. It's like a big symmetric ball but with a little bit of extra torque. Typical ASIMs can just be too much ball for her. The hook and the big amount of torque just gives her more ball motion and traction than she needs. However, stuff like the Idle Helios can be a bunch of dig that opens her angles up, but then gives her some issues getting back up the hill when she moves in because it's symmetric. The Nova is perfectly right in the middle. The stability and control of a symmetric ball with a bit of extra torque, but not the full amount she might get from something like a Dark Code, Gem, or Reality. I think that's due in large part to the cover too. R2X isn't that strong of a formula. It's just marginally stronger than R2S, which is on the high roads and IQ Tour Solid, so the strong core and medium strength cover creates a really nice balance, kind of like what they did with the Code line with the black and the red and the X a few years ago. Now, I said this in the Sport Essentials video, but the Nova creates a lot of forgiveness both front to back and side to side, and it doesn't seem to favor a certain bowler style. Now, it's a little too slow or smooth for me. I do prefer something like a Dark Code, bigger cover that gets a little bit more traction, but lefties generally have lower friction, so more cover and more surface is usually necessary on our side. The Nova is the first ball in Angel's bag and is usually the first ball out of it because it looks good at league, it looks good at tournaments on all kinds of conditions. It's just a ridiculously versatile ball. While the Nova doesn't quite fit for me, I'm looking forward to future releases in this line. It's been so popular already that I'm sure we'll get more, and I'll be anxiously awaiting the next one myself. Once again, if you like our jerseys, code Rosdahl 10 gets you 10% off at CoolWick. Follow my link in the description to Bowler's Mart to get your stuff. SRGBBFS group on Facebook. Thanks Turbo, thanks Storm, and thank you for watching. May the strikes be with you.